What if your next journey wasn't just a destination, but an experience? A place where every street tells a story. Where history, food, music, and passion all collide in the warm glow of the Mediterranean sun. Welcome to Spain, a land of soul-stirring beauty, timeless culture, and unforgettable moments. And welcome to Living Map, where we bring the world to your screen, one breathtaking place at a time. If you love travel, stories, and discovering hidden wonders, you're in the right place. Let's begin this journey through Spain, and find out what makes it one of the most magical places on earth. Today, we're revealing the best places to visit in Spain. Let's begin this epic journey with some fun facts you probably didn't know. Fun facts about Spain, curious and casual. Spain is full of little wonders, things that make you smile, raise your eyebrows, or stop and say, "Really?" Did you know Spain is the second most visited country on the planet? Over 80 million travelers make their way here every year. The oldest restaurant in the world still serving meals. It's right in Madrid. Sobrino de Botan, opened in 1725, and they're still roasting suckling pig in the original wood-fired oven. If you're thirsty, you're in luck. Spain has more bars per person than anywhere else in Europe. In villages, towns, cities, there's always a cold drink waiting. And when it comes to imagination, who needs a tooth fairy when you have Ratoncito Perez, the tiny mouse who collects children's teeth and leaves coins behind? Spain isn't one voice, it's many. For official languages speak to its regional diversity: Castilian, Catalan, Basque, and Galician. And here's something musical, or maybe not: Spain's national anthem has no lyrics. Just music. No words, just pride. Every August, in a town called Bunol, 20,000 people gather to throw 100 tons of tomatoes at each other. That's La Tomatina, and it's a beautiful mess. Also, Spain produces half of the world's olive oil. Half. That's not just cooking, that's culture. And then there's El Colacho, where in one strange but colorful festival, men dressed as devils leap over rows of babies. Yes, leap over babies. That's Spain. Surprising, bold, and beautifully alive. Barcelona. Barcelona doesn't need to introduce itself, it captures you the moment you arrive. This is the capital of Catalonia, where the Mediterranean breeze meets creative chaos. Antoni Gaudí painted his dreams across the skyline. His masterpiece, La Sagrada Familia, has been under construction since 1882, and still, it pulls in millions, spellbound by its spires. Walk through Park Güell and you're in a kaleidoscope of colors and curves. Every bench, every tile, feels like it's come from a different planet. La Rambla hums with life, street performers, cafes, laughter. It's more than a road, it's a heartbeat. And when the day ends, the beaches glow, and Barcelona comes alive with music, rhythm, and an energy that never fades. Madrid. Madrid, the heart of Spain. Regal, modern, and endlessly magnetic. This is a city that embraces contrast: royal palaces and late-night street food, classical art and rooftop bars. Step inside the Prado Museum, and you'll stand face to face with Goya and Velázquez. Then cross to Reina Sofia for Picasso's haunting masterpiece, Guernica. Madrid's Royal Palace is the largest active royal residence in Europe. With over 3,000 rooms, it's more palace than a palace. Wander through Retiro Park, let the boats drift, or find a quiet corner to read beneath the trees. And don't miss Mercado de San Miguel, where flavors from across Spain gather under one beautiful roof. Madrid is elegance without pretense. A city where tradition walks hand in hand with the future. Seville. Seville is the kind of city that dances even when no one's watching. Flamenco was born here, not as entertainment, but as an expression of longing, love, and life itself. The Seville Cathedral, one of the largest churches in the world, is also where Christopher Columbus rests. Climb the Giralda Tower, and the view might take your breath away. Then step into the Alcazar, a palace of fountains, tiled walls, and whispering gardens. It's like walking through a poem written in stone and light. And as the sun sets, the Santa Cruz district hums with guitar strings and footsteps. Flamenco spills into the night. Granada, mystical and majestic. Tucked beneath the Sierra Nevada mountains lies Granada, where Moorish legend and Spanish soul intertwine. The Alhambra isn't just a fortress. It's a masterpiece. Every arch, every mosaic, whispers tales from centuries past. It was nearly torn down in the 1800s, but today, it stands as one of Europe's great wonders. Wander through the Albayacin, the old Arab quarter, with winding streets and whitewashed houses. Find your way to Mirador de San Nicolas, where the Alhambra glows at dusk. And the snow-capped mountains stand guard behind it. Granada is magic carved into stone. Valencia. Valencia knows how to mix the past and the future, and serve it with a side of paella. Yes, this is where Spain's national dish was born, and if you haven't had it here, you haven't had it. Stroll through the city of arts and sciences, a sci-fi wonderland of glass and steel. There's a planetarium, a science museum, even an oceanarium, all inside gravity-defying buildings. Valencia rerouted its river and turned it into Turia Gardens, a 9-kilometer green ribbon running through the city. And when you're ready to relax, the beaches stretch wide, the sea glitters, and life feels just right. Bilbao. Once an industrial port, Bilbao reinvented itself with imagination. The shining symbol of its rebirth is the Guggenheim Museum, a swirl of titanium that looks more like a sculpture than a building. But Bilbao isn't just art, it's Basque. That means a unique language, a proud culture, and some of the best food in Spain. San Sebastián. San Sebastián is elegance by the sea. La Concha Beach arcs gently along turquoise waters, framed by lush green hills. It's like nature's smile. The old town is packed with Pinkso bars, and the food here. World class. Literally. This small city has more Michelin stars per capita than nearly anywhere on Earth. It's a place for sunsets, surf, and flavors you'll never forget. Córdoba. Córdoba is a time capsule, once the shining capital of Islamic Spain. Its crown jewel is the Mezquita, a mosque cathedral filled with rows of red and white arches that seem to stretch forever. It's like stepping into another dimension. Visit in spring, and you'll catch the festival of the patios, when locals open their flower-filled courtyards to the world. A celebration of life, color, and community. Toledo. Perched above the Tagus River, Toledo is a city frozen in time. Once known as the City of Three Cultures, Muslims, Christians, and Jews lived here together, leaving behind a tapestry of architecture and spirit. The winding streets, ancient synagogues, and towering cathedrals create a cityscape where every stone tells a story. Toledo doesn't show you history, it lets you walk through it. Malaga and Costa del Sol. Malaga, the birthplace of Picasso, surprises those who expect just beaches. Yes, the Costa del Sol dazzles with sun and surf, but the city itself is alive with culture. Wander through the Picasso Museum, explore the Moorish Alcazaba, and watch the sunset from the harbor promenade. And if you head east to towns like Frigiliana, you'll find whitewashed houses clinging to hills, cobbled streets filled with flowers, and silence broken only by birdsong. Frigiliana isn't just pretty, it's poetry. Santiago de Compostela. In Galicia's misty northwest lies Santiago de Compostela. For over 1,000 years, pilgrims have walked the Camino de Santiago, crossing mountains and valleys to reach the grand cathedral at the heart of the city. Even if you haven't walked the path, being here moves you. The cobblestones seem older. The silence deeper. The air full of stories. Zaragoza, where legends cross the river. Zaragoza sits quietly on the banks of the Ebro River, yet its story is anything but quiet. Known as the City of Four Cultures, it blends Roman ruins, Islamic palaces, Gothic churches, and Baroque facades into one dynamic mosaic. At its heart stands the Basilica of Our Lady of the Pillar, a sky-piercing monument built on the site where, legend says, the Virgin Mary appeared to St. James. Step inside and feel the weight of centuries in the silence between its columns. Wander to the Aljaferia Palace, a lesser-known jewel of Moorish Spain. Unlike the Alhambra's fame, the Aljaferia hides in plain sight. Its ornate arches and lush gardens tell the quiet tale of a kingdom once caught between worlds. Zaragoza isn't just a city, it's a crossroads of civilizations, where the past and present share every street. Bridge at night. Ronda, the city suspended in the sky. Ronda isn't built on a cliff, it is the cliff. Split in two by a dizzying gorge, this town in southern Spain looks like it was carved from the earth by the gods themselves. The Puente Nuevo, or New Bridge, stretches across the El Tajo Gorge like a stone thread holding two worlds together. Peer over the edge and feel your stomach flip. This is nature and architecture in thrilling conversation. Walk through Ronda's quiet old quarter, where cobbled lanes curve past whitewashed homes, and the scent of jasmine drifts in the warm Andalusian air. This is the birthplace of modern bullfighting, and its arena still stands as a monument to Spain's controversial art of bravery. But the real magic of Ronda happens at sunset, when golden light spills over the cliffs and the whole city seems to float. National Park Las Medulas. Gold, Fire, and Time. In northern Spain, hidden among green hills, lies a landscape that feels like Mars. Las Medulas is a surreal mix of red earth, towering spires, and winding trails. Not shaped by nature, but by Roman ambition. 2,000 years ago, this was the largest gold mine in the Roman Empire. Using a method called ruina montium, the Romans channeled water to literally collapse the mountains, revealing the precious metal within. What they left behind is both devastation and beauty, jagged peaks, hollow tunnels, and crimson slopes now softened by forest and sky. Walk through the silence of these ancient ruins and you'll hear the echo of pickaxes, the rush of water, the whispers of an empire long gone. Cherry Blossom Cáceres time travel without the machine. Step into Cáceres, and you don't just visit the past, you live in it. Its old town is so well preserved, it feels like a film set left behind by history. Stone towers rise above narrow alleys. Arches cast shadows over silent courtyards. At night, lanterns flicker on ancient walls that once saw the footsteps of knights and poets. Here, Moorish, Gothic, and Renaissance elements blend into a skyline that has barely changed in 500 years. No wonder HBO chose Cáceres to film parts of Game of Thrones, it's a world frozen in time. Yet beyond the silence, there's life. Tapas bars hide behind wooden doors. Locals laugh under flowering balconies. And every evening, the golden glow of dusk reveals the soul of a city forgotten by many, but unforgettable to those who find it. Sentinel de las Bodegas, a village beneath stone. Imagine a town not beneath a mountain, but inside it. In Sentinel de las Bodegas, homes are carved directly into the cliffs, their roofs made of solid rock. You walk through streets where natural stone hangs above your head like a suspended wave. Cafes, bakeries, and houses nestle under this limestone canopy, making it one of the most unusual towns in all of Spain. Once a Moorish fortress, this village evolved around the landscape, not against it. It feels organic, timeless, and a little unreal. Like something from a fairy tale. It's quiet here, except for the chatter of neighbors and the occasional guitar. And that's the beauty of Sentinel, it doesn't perform for visitors. It simply is. Spain isn't just a country, it's a feeling. A place where passion lives in every dance, history whispers from ancient stones, and each sunset promises a new story. From vibrant cities to quiet villages, every corner invites you to explore, taste, feel, and dream. So now the question is, if you could be anywhere in Spain right now, where would you go first? Tell us in the comments, and if you're ready for more unforgettable journeys, hit that like and subscribe button.